On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Washington Huskies. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington, Husky Stadium, is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Guys?
All right, Holly. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's got enough. Turning it on. The 40. At the 30. He's at the touchdown Cardinals. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll run this play from the pistol. Play action with Williams. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
He leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback changing the play. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. He's got it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Washington. What a grab in the end zone for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Left side, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hand off, Isaac Brown. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Caught by Williams on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down to the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Harris. Hits the crease. The 20, 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. You might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Got some green grass. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well run him again. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! And he gets it away.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Snags it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Crosses the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. He'll try to take it back at the 20. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Huskies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Atkins. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Left side, it's Williams. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Again, it's Brown. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Just smothered on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Long way to go on second down. Handoff again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. Out wide left, it's Atkins. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off play action on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. In traffic, it's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Williams. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Keeps it himself and gets to first. A lot of room to the right. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Hurricanes, trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He's changing the play. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
2nd and long here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Just keeps slinging it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught. Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Williams unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Williams to the air again. Rush right in his face. He caught it. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making play.
Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. One more time, it's Brown. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Flag 18! Go! Wilson, hey! Wilson!
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires one high and deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Williams on the play fake. Rushes on. Throws it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Inside the 30.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea... What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They'll run with Brown. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Got a man. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Hand it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Powers inside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
At the 23-yard line, offense facing 4th down.
Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. He breaks a tackle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now at that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Going to try to get it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The lone back's got it. Got enough for the first down. At the 20, he's got space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock.
Touchdown, Washington! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle, it's McWilliams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He's looking to pass. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pass to 6. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The handoff. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He'll pull it down and run. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. One more play to pad the stats. Making the adjustment. Here's Williams to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.